Welcome to another exciting edition of the B42 Podcast. I'm B42, and we're with the wonderful CapitalA. She's on this side. CapitalA, say something for your fans out there.
Something for your fans out there.
Nice.
Thank
Good
you.
job. I know everybody comes here to listen to what CapitalA has to say, and today we have a very juicy topic. We are talking about sexual harassment on Twitch. This has been taken off. Twitter's been crazy. Everybody coming forward and pointing out their people that they say harass them and all that stuff. So basically, let's just kick it right off, CapitalA. Do you have any interesting stories? I mean, obviously, you're a good target for things like this. So do you have any cool stories for us, or maybe not so cool stories for us?
Cool stories on the topic are kind of hard to find.
Probably not. Yeah.
But no, yeah, when people bring up the subject of sexual harassment and everything, like there is really one thing that comes to my mind. Of course, a story that I left that was kind of huge part of my Twitch life, if I can say it that way. For the longest time, I had a story with a guy that was harassing me, and nobody knew about it, and I was really not comfortable, telling to the people who were around us in our same group and everything that I was having issues with that person, because at the first place we were very good friends, and I didn't want it to I would just say that to sound like the bitch that was betraying him, saying, "Oh wow, look, like he's sexually harassing me and everything." And the thing is that it's not like I didn't told him no, because I really consider that it's at the point where you say no and people keep forcing that it really becomes harassment. So yes, I did had to deal with this kind of stuff, and I know how annoying it is, and I know how hard it is to talk about it, really, because like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna fucking, you have your group of people, you have your friends and everything, and what, you're just gonna sound like the bitch, like, and plus the thing is that most of the time when you're in a group like that of friends and that you're gonna freaking say that things are happening, people may point the finger at you and say, "Oh, but maybe you provocated it. Like, see the way you dress. It's so fucking, like, you are inviting people to act that way." Fuck no, I'm not. Like,
Right.
suck my. Okay,
Whoa.
here I am. Fuck.
Well, I think that's the point of what's going on Twitter too, because a lot of the women, or men too, but a lot of the women are scared to maybe confront these people or expose them. And on Twitter this week especially, and last week, everybody's coming forward saying, hey, I think it's really a good thing, because people should not be able to say whatever they want, and there should be repercussions, and there should be something that to kind of punish them. People can't go around doing whatever they want, and to have them accused of this and kind of exposed and out in the open, I think is a good thing, because people are feeling scared. They don't want to come out with it. Just like you said, you don't want their friends to start to bully you, whatever, so it's a tough situation to be in, for sure.
Yeah, well, the thing with Twitter is as well, so I'm very active on Twitter. Like, Twitter is like my second biggest platform. I spend a lot of time there, and I have a lot of friends that use Twitter as well. And I remember this one friend I had that is because I talked to the girl, because of course we're a friend, and I wanted to know her story about these things that she was tweeting about. She was saying how she was dealing with sexual harassment, how she was putting men are so terrible when they do that, blah, 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 and everything. And so I came forward and I messaged her and I said, "Hey, I'm here to talk, because like, I know this kind of story and this is fucking creepy, and if you need to talk about something, I'm here for you," because it's really tough to talk about this kind of stuff, and I thought that was very courageous from her to just expose it. I never personally exposed it on Twitter. And her answer to that was that she actually didn't deal with that, but she wanted to have some attention around on Twitter, because that was a hot topic. So I'm not saying that everybody does that. It's just a one-time story. I don't think like most of ladies does that, because like I know I've been in this kind of situation, and I know how many like that many girls deal with that, and I'm one of them. But
Yeah, that's
I
the
just
thing
thought that
about
was
That's the thing about Twitter. A lot of people are, not a lot, not all of them, but some of them are seeking attention. But I know, a lot of women have gone through this. And I couldn't believe, like, men will, and I'm not trying to put down my own gender, but men will just, like, send a picture of their dick to somebody.
Well,
You know what I mean?
okay.
It's like,
Don't say
well,
men. Like there.
okay, well, is a woman going to send a picture of her dick to
I
somebody?
don't. I don't. I mean, like I've been raised by like I've always had a lot of boys around my family. I'm the only girl in my family except for my mom. Obviously, I got only cousins that are males, and none of my family
I
member
didn't
ever.
say, did I say all
You
of
know.
them? Did I say
No,
all?
I
All's
know,
I'm
I know, I
saying.
know. I just want to make that clear, just
Well,
in
I didn't
case
say
for the one
all
who will
men
watch.
are sending random dick pictures out. That's absolutely not true. But there is a percentage of them that really, I don't even know. And this is a good discussion too. I know a lot of girls on Twitch that tell me, I didn't even talk to this guy, members of the community that are coming in, and that's what they do. Like, is that how they think they're going to get with these girls, or is it just like a numbers game for them? They're just sending out dick pics or something. Maybe not a dick pic. Maybe it's something that's inappropriate. Maybe it's just, oh, nice, whatever.
Mm.
And what is that? Like, if they don't answer you, it's oh well, and if they do, it's like, oh, I don't understand really what they're thinking when they do shit like that. But it's actually good that we could get out in the open and say, hey, that's not okay. That's not the way you flirt with somebody, or that's not the way you really want to meet somebody
And that's not the
under
way you
those
should get anything
circumstances. Yeah, well,
either.
I would assume not. Have they had success with it? I don't know. I've never done that.
Not with me.
I don't know. It's kind of like
Well,
the old thing, Like I said, it's a numbers game. If you're in a bar, you try to, I guess, get as many numbers as you can, or you try to your cheesy pickup lines on everybody. Now it's all on social media and Twitch as well. They're just sending the dick pics out, or they're sending dumbass whatever the hell they're sending, like nice body you got there. Like,
well, the thing
maybe
is
I'm
that
old school. I don't know.
I personally try to also make a line between what is straight up a compliment that can be not so well turned. Okay, no, when it's a nice body you have, that's straight up like, come
Well,
on,
that's
like, hey,
creepy, and
I
I
got
know
a
where
face
you're going
numbers,
with
like, you
this.
know what I'm saying. But there was also um some people that became my friend later that showed up in my channel saying, "Oh, I think you're a very pretty lady." And I had some of my mods back then that would message me for that and say, "Oh, do you want me to ban this guy?" I think that also, like, nowadays there is also maybe a little bit of a confusion between what is a compliment, a nice compliment that's not exaggerated. I really want to. I
I
like
think
this
that's. I'm
sports.
gonna let me butt in. Let me interrupt. Sorry. I feel like that's kind of weird too. It's the first thing you're saying to somebody is how beautiful you are. I don't know. That's kind of strange to me.
It's kind of strange, but I mean, at least it's not as bad as saying, "Oh, you are sex." You
Remember,
know
you
what
could
I
tell that story too in a second. That was good stuff. That's funny.
mean?
That's some good stuff. But I don't know.
Mhm.
I know they're not trying to be mean, and they're not trying to be inappropriate, and they're not trying to be anything a lot of the time. But coming into somebody's chat that's streaming a video game and saying, "Oh, you're so beautiful." I don't know. That's kind of
So far, I
getting.
had girls showing up in my channel saying that,
Girls are
and they
some.
were
I don't know
totally
why.
fine
Girl.
enough
Okay,
to like
maybe I'm
literally sexually
sexist.
attracted by me,
I'm
and they
sexist.
were saying that, and I thought that was okay.
I'm sexist because I think from a girl it's different, but from a guy, I automatically sometimes I go into autopilot. I think this guy's gonna be creepy or something. No, just me. Okay, just me then. You can't do the
No,
eyebrow thing like I can. Excuse me. No, 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 no,
okay, well, yeah, well, I'm just gonna give up on that. That will be for another video.
no.
No, but like, okay, I can understand where you're going with it, but no, I have to disagree. Like, um, who knows? Maybe there's a lot of people who are showing up in my channel that are not um attracted right away by me, but just want to say I'm pretty. So what? Am I gonna ban them right away because they say I'm pretty? No. But at the meantime, I really think that there is like there is a line, okay, between giving a nice or compliment, okay, and then giving compliments that are just way super awkward. And that's why I wanted to explain you my story about the "you are sex" thing that you already know.
Go for
But
it.
one day I was streaming, okay, everything was cool, whatever, I'm streaming. And there is this guy, this random guy, never heard of him, never seen him before, never talked to him, show up in my channel and start to give me a lot of compliments. And so he starts saying, "Oh, Cabalet, you are so pretty. Oh, thank you so much, sure. Oh, and you are so funny." And I was here, "Oh, thank you. Oh my God, this guy got a lot of compliments. This was really nice. You know, it was feeling good." And out of nowhere, after a line of compliments, he dropped, "You are sex." And
I love it.
I truly believe that he forgot the Y at the end, like
You know what
right on
I
the moment.
think?
I
I was
seriously.
there for that, so let me get. I'm the moderator's perspective, and this has become legend because it was so hilarious. I didn't know he said anything before that. I thought he just came in. I don't think he spoke English very well, and he meant to say "you are sexy." You're right, and just said "you are sex," but I didn't think he knew that it was supposed to be sexy. So I didn't think he even typed anything before that. I was just sitting there like, this guy's coming in hot. He's swinging for the fences. You are sex. I think I envision it too in capital letters for some reason. And I also
Yeah,
envisioned
I
him.
believe it was
I
capital
also envisioned
letters.
him sitting behind his computer with like a baller's glass or maybe like a nice glass of wine and smoking a cigar for some reason. I got this whole storyline etched in my mind. That's exactly what happened. He's drinking some Merlot in a wine glass. He's got a cigar and he's sitting there in a Speedo. That's
Oh my God.
that part I just made up in my head, but the "you are sex" part was real. Well, okay, why is "you are sex" okay and not "you are beautiful"? You are beautiful is okay and "you are sex" is not. I mean, that was a compliment to him.
I
And to
don't
other
know, like
people,
as long as it cross the line. Okay, the line is a belt actually. As long as you stay above the belt, you're good. If you go under the belt, that's not good anymore. When you say the word sexy, okay, that implies sexually attractive. So I don't know. I felt like it was a little awkward. Maybe if you said sexy, even sexy, I felt it's extremely awkward. Like even if he put the Y there where it was supposed to be and say you were sexy, I think it's extremely awkward to say,
well, I
"Oh,
think
you're
so too.
sexy." That's
I
going
think
up, and
saying,
I don't think it's awkward saying, "Oh, you're beautiful," because it's a compliment.
well,
And
especially now, I have to
I don't know.
disagree because now everybody's very sensitive to it. I know I'm never going to go to somebody's chat and say "you are beautiful" because I'm scared. First of all, I would never do that, but I'm also would be scared that they're going to think I'm creepy right off the bat because I would kind of think that, especially with the atmosphere nowadays where, everybody's being accused and exposed, so to speak. I don't want to seem
Mhm.
like one of those guys, "Oh, I'm going to go and I'm going to scroll through," which people do. That's fine if everybody's got a different market. But if you're going to scroll through all the pretty ladies section and go to each one of them and say, "Oh, how beautiful you are,"
There's a
you're
pretty
creepy,
lady
bro.
section now.
I don't know. I mean, I guess, well, you could search by their thumbnail, I guess, what you
uh,
perceive as pretty ladies. I don't know. But I would not do it just to not look creepy. You know what I mean? Even if I was a creep, I would try not to do it to not look creepy. You know what I mean? I would try to hide my creepiness a little bit.
I see what you mean, but the thing is that maybe I'm a too a kind person, if I can say so, because I imagine that when somebody show up in my channel, not say hi, not say anything, but "you are beautiful," I usually picture them as 12 years old. That's the thing,
Well, you
because
just
I
said it was okay.
don't
So it is okay, but you picture them as
visualize
12.
somebody that is an adult doing that. So that's why in my mind I'm here, okay, that must be a young kid saying
Adults
I'm
do it all the
beautiful.
time,
And
bro.
if that stays to the beautiful thing, it's okay. As long as they don't go further and say, "Oh my God, I really want to see your
Well,
your cake and everything."
there you have it, folks. Saying that you're beautiful, and Cabalet says that's okay, but she thinks that you're 12 when you do it, so you shouldn't. Is that correct? Like, that's correct?
Well, I mean, like when random people do that, I know that sometimes I got some friends in my channel that hang out around
Yeah.
that, tell me, "Oh, today you're looking beautiful, Gabrielle," and you're
Well,
like, "Oh,
see, I must say, and I hate to, when it's a friend, it
that
is
might depend
different.
on exactly. That depend of the circumstance."
So totally, when it's a friend, is different. But when it's a new person, right off the street, no, I don't know. Well, for me, no. Beautiful, I guess, is okay by Cabalet. I don't know. I feel like that's the first thing you say. That's all. That's the first thing you say is, "Oh, how beautiful you are." What about I'm awesome at the, I don't know. It's just whatever.
Well, I don't know. Like, there are so many people who show up that also ask some random shit, like, "How do I enter in the raffle?" You're not gonna tell me
Yeah, I
hello.
hate that
How do
too,
I enter in the raffle?
motherfucker. I hate that shit too. What, do you only care about the fucking and I say that too, sarcastically. You only here for the fucking giveaway. Fine, fuck off. I do it in a nice way though, to be funny. But that pisses me off too. I get pissed off very easily. That's on a whole
Well,
different tangent though. I
that
could name
pisses
the
me
stuff
off,
that
but
pisses me off.
put it on the other side. If a lady show up in your channel and say, "Oh, you're so handsome, Benda," and I know that happened to you for a fact because I've seen it.
Well, how do you know they're even?
So
I don't even know they are ladies doing that. How do you know
it
they're
doesn't
ladies?
matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they're ladies or if they're guys that are attracted
Okay,
or
well, let me
that
tell
are
you this
beautiful,
story.
handsome. So how do you react? Are you so pissed as you're saying?
Let
I
me
don't
tell you my story. And this is a little different than what you're saying. I don't even know what instance you're talking about. That doesn't happen very often. That doesn't happen very often.
Poor little boy.
I had a guy come in, or this, I don't know if he was a troll or what he was doing, but he was doing that. He came in, I didn't know who he was, and he's saying how sexy I am. I'm like, thank you very much. You know, I was just like,
That's
you're
right.
lying. And, you know, I'm making a joke of you're lying. I know I'm not sexy. Ha, ha, ha. And I don't know where it went off to. I wish I could get the transcript, but it's making me uncomfortable. It was making me uncomfortable because he was saying how he was homosexual and would I ever be homosexual with him? Would I ever? And I was like, no, you know, I got nothing against that at all. And I appreciate you being here, but we could definitely be friends. But he kept like pushing a little bit and it made me very uncomfortable. And I think it was probably a troll, but it seemed, I don't know what it was. It was probably a 12-year-old troll, but
Well,
it
maybe
made me uncomfortable and I didn't like it.
it wasn't a troll, but the thing is that like it's really not the place. The thing is that like again, he crossed the line because if you wanted to go for the review and whatnot, you should have maybe I don't know, bring it to DMs or go
Right.
in a way that was
I've known you for 2 minutes. Now I'm gonna turn.
natural. I can
Yeah. What
say
is?
that. But the thing is that like I don't think that anybody that show up in my channel and say you're beautiful is straight up like trying to get me, if that makes sense. Like I don't think they're trying to flirt right away. I really think that some people can give some genuine compliments saying to someone, "Oh, you're handsome" or "You're pretty." You know what I mean?
Maybe they're looking for a reaction because I try to wrap my head around everything. Maybe they're seeing how you're gonna react, like the person with me and the people that come to you. Maybe they're looking how you're gonna react. Maybe by body language or whatever you say might be like, oh, maybe he or she is open to it, to my advances, and then I could slide that dick pic in there
No,
whenever I want.
like the stream is really not the place for it. So
I well, it happens all
that's
the time.
that's my point. That's my point. Is that like giving a compliment is okay, but going any further is really not fine. And I know you guys probably watched the video previously on your channel about stream dating. But yeah, again, like I said it last video and I'll say it again, I don't think that the channel, the chat that is public is really the place. If you want to get to know one streamer, one YouTuber, or whatever, you got to like get to know the person first and not fucking attack them saying, come here, no.
I think that's an important thing. There's a fine line between like consensual flirting and sexual harassment. And we're drawing the line right here. I think we should be, especially, I mean, let's be honest, especially men too. I'll say it. You guys can call me sexist. I mean, come on. Men are probably responsible for 95% of it. I mean, it happens to men as well, but I feel like guys are creepy. I'm going to say it. Guys are fucking creepy sometimes.
So am I.
Me too, but in other ways. Me too.
Oh,
I'll say it. You know, the viewers watch for our hard-hitting facts. I'll say it. 95% of the sexual harassment stuff are creepy dudes, okay? It's a fact. You could try to argue it, but it's true.
Yeah, no, you're probably right. But yeah, if there is one important point I wanted to bring out in this video as well, I really think that everybody should always have proofs. Because, like, I also have a story of a girl that came to me and said how she was getting harassed by, how can I say that in a nice way? By a guy I know that I could banned from my community, okay, if he was doing something bad, if I can say that way, you see. And she came to me and say how she was getting sexually harassed, and I ask her, okay, do you have any proof? Because that's the way I work. That's the way I do every time somebody's coming to me accusing somebody in my community and whatnot. I say, okay, do you have proof so I can, take a step forward and ban them or talk to them or whatever to do to make this right. And so, first of all, she said how she was shy. She didn't want it to send me the screenshot and whatever, and blah, blah, blah. I said, no, but just blur the picture. I don't want to see the picture anyway. That's not the point of it. Just send me just so I see that there's something going on. So she finally decided to send me the pictures and whatnot. And this was just a conversation of them talking, and the guy at some point saying, oh my god, we really have fun together, do you think we should take this step forward or whatever and whatnot, maybe you can send me a little picture. He said, maybe you can send me a little picture, and she straight up sent him the picture. And then he said, oh nice, can I have one more? And she sent him another one. And she came to me to say it was sexual harassment, where I think she was straight up like, she was sending the picture. She never said no either. You know what I mean? Like
Well, I think that's unfortunate, because sometimes that'll even like discredit when it's actually happening to somebody.
Yeah, but
when
if you
someone
don't say
overreacts
no,
to it. Well, yeah, I
if you
know.
don't say no, just send those fucking pictures.
I know that.
Like, just don't send them. Like, nobody's
That
putting a gun on your
happens.
fucking face saying send them when it's this
That
kind of
also
situation.
happens when people have a falling out with one another. So when it's happening, they're flirting. It's fine. Everything's fine. They're flirting together. Then when maybe somebody backs out of this relationship, now it's sexual harassment, and now they want to get the other person in trouble. But I think that's an exception to the cases, because then if we go that route and we assume that a lot of people are being mistruthful with it, that'll discredit the people that are actually coming forward for a good cause to expose these people.
I agree, because I was also on the situation where like some people told me, "Oh, you should not accuse whoever because blah blah blah. They are nice, everybody know them, and they are not capable of this." Even though these people really sexually harassed me, but here I've straight up seen the DMs, and she showed me what was supposedly sexual harassment for
Well, I
her,
think
which,
the
in
bottom
my
line.
opinion, as a lady, if somebody messaged me, I'm having a good conversation with a friend, we're taking it to this next step, and I fucking take the initiative of sending pictures, then it's just, we are having an agreement here. Okay.
I think
It's
so.
not like I would have said, oh, no, I'm sorry, but I don't feel comfy with this. And it would have forced it. If you would have forced it when I would have said no, here, okay, I understand. But otherwise, like, I think it's just like pretty much teasing
Well,
it to
maybe
fucking
some other women might say they feel pressured or maybe bullied into sending pictures. That could be the case. I think the best thing to do, I mean, for community leaders and on Twitch and whatever, not record your conversations, but take a screenshot of everything you got, and we try to be very fair. So if we get something, we got to see it in writing. We got to have proof before we make a decision on anybody, because that would be unfair. You're innocent until proven guilty, so to speak. But good talk. Is there anything else you want to add to that? I think we had a good talk today. I interrupted you a few times, but I think I did a good job of holding my tongue. Go ahead. It seems like you have something else to say.
Yeah, I would like to add to that like maybe I'm gonna get called out saying how I'm unfair and whatnot, but I really judge the meaning of the situation. When it comes to that, I know there is thousand and thousand and thousand of different situations. I've been in this kind of situation. I know some people who manipulate this situation, and I know some others who've been in genuine situations like that. And I'm really not somebody who would say, oh no, it's so little to say, oh, you have nice boobs. No, I'm really not this kind of person either. Okay, I'm trying to be as fair as I can, and I totally freaking fight for this kind of situation because I know what it is. But at the meantime, I know that there is some manipulation going on to try to trap some people. So that's all I wanted to say
There is
before I
there
get
is a
called
bit of
out
that.
for
There always will be. There always will be. But I'm glad that Twitch hopefully is taking a stand not only against sexual harassment, but harassment in general. You should not, people should not be able to go into a chat and start trouble. Even if they're just saying, hey, nice boobs right away, there should be repercussions for that. There should be consequences. And I feel like all these people that are being exposed right now, they assume there's no consequences for what they did. They're sending their dick pics out, and if she doesn't like the dick pic, she's not going to say anything about it.
No, totally.
Sending dick pics, random dick pics, should not be okay. It should not be allowed on the platform, and there should be consequences to what you do. So I think that's a good chat. We have a little disagreement on some stuff, but I think it was really insightful, and I know everybody wants to hear what CapitalA wants to say. So yeah, good podcast. I'm B42. That's CapitalA, and we'll see you in the next one.